Vasyl Bodnar, who is Ukraine's ambassador to Turkey, and he joins us now live from Ankara. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for joining us here on the program today. Now, another recent development in all of this is that President Putin has welcomed President Erdogan's request for Turkey to mediate talks between Ukraine and Russia, and so has Ukraine. How do you think Turkey will change the course of this conflict if it does indeed mediate?
So the real thing is that we didn't know exactly what was the Russian response. Is it was only the accepting of invitation of President Erdogan just to visit Ankara or to discuss and to organize a trilateral meeting with our president for peaceful settlement of the conflict. So the real deeds which Russia could do, or the real steps, is to withdraw forces and stop threatening Ukraine with military forces. It would be the real step to de-escalate situation and to turn back to the peaceful negotiations which we've been conducting in different formats. That is the only way we could see it in this dimension. But at least the positive answer could be considered as the first step towards the possible negotiations on the settlement of the conflict.
Mm-hmm. And we just heard from Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov there saying that Russia is not going to go to war with Ukraine, but he'd like an official explanation on from the West on how they're going to implement their requests. What do you make of his remarks?
Look, they have been talking about not participating in the war from 2014, but their troops occupied Crimea and continue warfare in the eastern Ukraine, in the territory of Lugansk and Donetsk regions. So how we could trust them? Russia continued to supply military equipments, military forces, impose Russian ruble on the occupied territories, impose Russian passports to our citizens, and continue this occupation. And even more, they threatened with military forces on our borders, including from the Belarusian side. So is it true that they wouldn't invade or not? So we still didn't know, because military build-up is potential and create potential threat. So what we need to de-escalate is just withdrawal of forces. So it's very clear.
Right. And what about the drills that Russia is conducting now alongside the border? How does Ukraine evaluate the situation there? Because we keep on hearing from Biden, for the most part, saying that an invasion is imminent. Do Ukrainians think that an invasion is imminent, looking at the action happening along its border?
Look, invasion already happened. So we are in the war practically for 8 years. So we have the front line in the east of the country, and the concentrations of military forces. They actually possess a potential threat, but we would like to be very calm and not to provoke anyone, but to be ready for defense. So our military forces, our reservists, and the territorial defense system is being created. And there is also still, so we believe that there will be no direct invasion and that we could settle the conflict in a peaceful manner. But still, we didn't know what is in the head of Putin and Putin's administration. So we should be cautious. And in this regard, we are very grateful to Turkish side for the proposal of mediation and for the clear stance of the West with regard to the contradiction of Russian aggression or continued Russian aggression. Because it does not possess threat only to Ukraine, but also to the whole Europe.
All right. That's Ukraine's ambassador to Turkiye, Vasyl Bodnar. Thank you so much for joining us here on the NewsHour and sharing that with us.